will just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback making checks. Running inside. It's Clark. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Sellers to throw. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the run, it's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the running back. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Sellers. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The receiver on the jet sweep. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Now, 4th down.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Rebels offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The run inside. It's Lacey. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up from 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He might want another play. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Throwing Sellers. He tries to take the top off, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
After the misfire, now on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be third and long. Sellers from the gun on third down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
What's nice about this tight end is he can stretch the field vertically. We saw it there on the corner route. Really nice throw by the quarterback, getting it out early, puts just enough air under it so his guy could locate it. This guy, he's got those long strides, right? The big fella, he's just eating up yards, and he's able to get some separation before securing the catch for a big gain.
Here's Sellers to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Hauls it in. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Gamecocks! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Man, did he pay a price for that touchdown.
I gotta tell you, those hits, Reese, hurt so good. When you can stand in the pocket like that, under duress, and deliver a strike downfield for a TD, doesn't get better than that.
The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Using his legs, it's Lacey. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. And down he goes back at the 3. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game and this part of the field. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Number one objective here, no turnover. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Touchdown, South Carolina! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And in the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cunningham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Penalties like that will just drive you nuts and ruin drives. Here comes 2nd and 14. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Running inside, it's Lacey. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Rushes on him. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
They just keep firing. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Upstairs, he's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Rebels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if he's going to run it. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Jet sweep to the receiver. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Sellers He lost it high and deep down the left side.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Bringing the heat. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Again, it's Sellers. Under fire. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. But wait a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback keeps it. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the 1st down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. Throwing Sellers. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Makes the grab down the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Trying to get away. Quick spin on the run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 9 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2.
Turning it on! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cunningham. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The run inside. It's Lacy. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And if anything, this offense has proven one thing, man. They're stubborn. Like, they're going to continue to run the football. That's who they are. That's the identity. They haven't shown great numbers, and they haven't done an elite job, but sticking with it, make this defense play honest. Now here in a third short situation, will they do it again? They'll still have fourth down afterwards, but they're being pretty stubborn with the run game.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical third down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Using his feet. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Here's Sellers to throw. But nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Sellers. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Deadlocked here in the 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. With the catch, it's Bennett. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any...
They've got a 1st down here. One of starters been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Sends it back in motion. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. And after that missed field goal, can these guys take advantage and go down and break this tie? Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Throwing, Sellers. That's caught. It's Bennett. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, was that last missed field goal huge. That keeps these guys in the game if they can get something going on offense right now. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hunt. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Into the secondary on the right. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Sellers. Under fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Sellers to the air again. Pocket breaking down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. One possession game, getting late, breaks into the open. He's at the 50, at the 30, inside the 10, to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing, Sellers. Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Sellers from the gun on third down. He's taking a deep shot. Hauls it in down the sideline. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Sellers. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Here's Sellers to throw. Rushes on him. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Slide, and he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Rebels offense is back on the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing and win this game for us. And that's exactly what happened.